Welcome to a ranking of Voivod, this progressive, spacey, technical, thrashy band. All the different genres, all the different stuff, melded into one. It's something you can't really put a definitive genre on, because they do their own thing. They're masters of their trade, and they have so many good albums. So today, we're going to be ranking Voivod from my least favourite all the way to my favourite. Now, there's no D tier, there's no F tier, I don't think any of these are shit. I think they have a lot of good albums, and some are different to others, and I obviously like some more than others. So, yeah, some will be lower. But I don't think they have anything terrible. But, you know, it's all subjective, so in the comments below, let me know how you'd rank Voivod's albums from least favourite to favourite. Do you hate any? Do you love some? Do you hate all of them? Let me know, and let's get started with this tier list. And of course, it's not black metal. What is going on? Only black metal November, and you're doing Voivod? You twat. Yeah, I wanted to do Voivod. I'm going to do it. So, least favourite. This one is going to be hard. Least favourite. I think for me, it's gonna be K-Tours, which may annoy some people. It might annoy some people, but I just feel like the songs and just the rhythms of it just don't, I don't know, it just doesn't gel well with me. There's a lot of mid-era Voivod that I'm not big into. I don't think it's terrible. It's just kind of, I don't want to say generic, but this and a couple of albums are just kind of, they're just there, and I'd rather have something like Angel Rat, even though I'm not big into Angel Rat. I'd rather listen to something like that because it's new, it's fresh, it's unique. But stuff like K-Tours and my next pick, the self-titled, they're just kind of there. Like self-titled especially is kind of like the Voivod's Black album, which sounds weird to say. Hey, it has Jason Newsted in it. But it's the most safe album they've done. It's the less weird. K-Tours is a lot more weird, but I just don't like the songs as much. I feel like the songs on the self-titled are better, but there's nothing pushing the boat. There's nothing pushing the boundaries. It's just kind of safe. It's a safe album. It's fine. You throw it on, you have a good time. But it's not anything you want to be like, oh my god, that's the greatest album since fucking Killing Technology. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen with those. So these two, and maybe another one, are just kind of like, for me. So the other one would be this one, Infini. Is that how you actually say it? I don't know. I like this one a lot more. So if there was a C+, it'd be a bit higher. I like it a lot more than K-Tours and the self-titled, but still falls a bit short compared to the rest. Still falls a bit short. Like, I'm not going to pick it over some of these. I know some people don't like Negatron, but that's a fucking good album. For me, that's a good album. This one's good as well. It is pushing the boat more. I could put it in B, but at the moment, it is going in C. Now let's talk about Angel Rat, which is also going to go into C, and probably here, actually. I actually think Infini's better. Infini. I can never say it. I actually think Infini's better just because the actual songs on Angel Rat just don't tickle my fancy. This kind of like bluesy prog rock. It just, I don't know, it's very strange, almost grungy. It's almost like a grungy album. I'm not big into it, so actually, you know what, fuck it. Even though the self-titled's kind of boring, I prefer it to Angel Rat. I know Angel Rat is more out there and experimental, but it's not the kind of experimental I want from Voivod. So, yeah, C tier, these three albums. Now we're moving on to B tier, so B is good. So these ones are good, and we're going to go with Phobos on this one. Now, I like this a lot more than all these albums. Some people don't. Some people have this last as well, but I'm thinking, like, what is wrong with you? This is actually a fantastic album. It's just as weird as, like, The Outer Limits or as Nothing Face. It's just as weird, just as catchy as some of these albums as well. I think it's underrated. It's probably the most underrated Voivod album, and I think it's bloody good. Just like Negatron. Is it Negatron? Yeah, Negatron. This one's even better. Like, this one's a heavy album. This is probably Voivod's heaviest album they've done. The riffs hit. They hit hard. Like, the vocals are so good in it as well. It's a very metallic sounding album. And I think the sound of the album's a bit better than Phobos, production-wise anyway. But overall, it's a heavy album. It's a fun album, and it's one I go back to often. So, yeah, I'd 100% listen to these two over any of these. And I don't know, we're going to get some people, like, loving these albums, but for me, just doesn't do it. Phobos and Negatron, though, they do it. So is anything else anything else going to go in B before I move on to A? I can't just shove everything in A and S. Come on now. Fuck, I don't know. All these now are bloody fantastic. Every single one of these are really good. It pains me to throw something else into B. I don't want to do it, but what's going to be in B? I think I'm going to throw The Wake into the top of B. B+, almost A. Now, this is on the later side of Voivod's discography. It's harkening back to the older sound, because this mid-era is a lot different sound to the early stuff. This is kind of harkening back. It's a very proggy album, very long album. And it's kind of like a counterpart to Synchro Anarchy, but I feel like Synchro Anarchy, the songs are just better. They just do everything a bit better. So, The Wake, even though I love it, it's going to go top of B. So next up, Synchro Anarchy. Let's talk about it. Fantastic album from this year as well, or was it last year? I've lost track of space and time. But yeah, one of the greatest albums of this year. I love this. As soon as the singles came out and the videos, so fucking weird. It's like they're filming in like the TARDIS or something. Amazing album, a massive step up in my opinion from The Wake. Like, it just takes everything that did and just improves on it in every way. So Synchro Anarchy, beautiful album. I'm going to put Target Earth here as well, and I feel like I like Target Earth a little bit more. I feel like the songs are a bit punchier, and that album cover, come on, like, it's just so weird. It's that Voivod weirdness that you just love. And I think it's better than The Wake and Synchro Anarchy. I do like Target Earth quite a lot. Now, is anything else going to go to B? Yeah, we're going to throw some more in B. We can't just have everything in S. So, here we go. Let's piss some people off. What's going to go in A? The Outer Limits. The Outer Limits is going to go in A, probably bottom of A. Shit, some people have this like top. For me, this is a very good album. It's a very weird album. It's kind of rocky. You know, it's not quite super heavy or anything. It's not like a Negatron or anything, but the songs are better than anything down here. It's easily the weirdest album they've ever done. And some people like that. I like it a lot, but I just feel it doesn't have the hooks as much as Synchro and Target. For me, personally, I think it's very good. It's an A-tier album, but personally, I like the thrashy nature of some of the earlier stuff a bit better. So, that is A-tier. Are you going to throw anything else into A-tier? Fuck it, yeah, let's do it. Ooh, what's the last one going to go into A-tier? Fuck. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know what to put here now. Fuck. I love all these albums. I think... I can't do it. Dimension Hatros. Top of A. This is sacrilege. Oh my god. Dislike Bar Goes Wild. This is like the fan favorite, like the classic. And I love it. It has that old technical thrashy sound like on War and Pain, Killing Technology and stuff, and improves it into a more progressive direction. And it's fantastic, don't get me wrong, but I don't see myself listening to it as much as Nothing Face, which is an S-tier album. Like, this is prog thrash perfection. Dimension Hatros is prog thrash goodness, but this is perfection. Like, Nothing Face, if someone says what's the best Voivod prog album, Nothing Face is the one I'm going to pick. Easily. Fucking easily. Like, just every song just melds prog with thrash in the perfect way. I love it. I love it. And you know what else is going to be here? Raw. Raw is very overhated. A lot of people would have this last. I like the more ugly, thrashy kind of primal side of Voivod, which this delivers on. But I will say it's not quite as refined as War and Pain, which came before it, which is mind-blowing. The songs aren't quite as good, but overall it's just, if you want something sloppy, thrashy, like Venom, like anything like that, like early Bathory, like this is the album for you. I will say I prefer Nothing Face over it, slightly. But if you just want to bang your head against the wall, Roar has you covered. So yeah, S tier. Now it comes down to it. What is my favourite? Killing Technology or War and Pain? Now, for a long time, it's been Killing Technology. That's the first Voivod album I heard, and it's just the one that made me go, holy shit, this band is insane. Killing Technology! And it's probably the magnum opus. But I'm going to put it top of S. Top of S. S+. Almost favourite. Has been favourite for a while. But War and Pain has overtaken it for me. It's... Everything Raw is just improved, like, tenfold. Like, it has that sloppy, raw, evil nature, but just better. From, like, the album cover just to all the songs. They're young, they don't know what they're doing, it's very venomy, and I love my black metal, so you could kind of expect the early ones to be here. I mean, you probably didn't expect this one to be here, you probably expected that to be there, but it's very, very close. But Killing Technology is... just, it's perfect. It's a perfect album, but for me at the moment, War and Pain is just more fun to listen to. So if I was going to give someone the best Voivod album, I'd give them Killing Technology. Give them Killing Technology. But for my actual favourite at the moment, it's War and Pain. So it just has that primal, like Mad Max, furious, going into the road, just start blasting shit. This is the Voivod. That's my favourite. Like this early stuff. Killing Technology, War and Pain, Raw, Dimension Hatros, and Nothing Face. Those 5, they can't be beaten. They can't be fucking beaten. And that is my Voivod tier list. Yeah, maybe controversial? Probably. Yeah, I mean, this should be top. Should be. But we don't do shoulda, woulda, coulda here. We do what the fucking facts are. The facts are War and Pain is the best and it is my favourite. So fuck you. Let me know down below what's your favourite Voivod. Let me know if you're having a stroke down below. And we'll see you again on another Questy video.